We all know what the pyramids of Giza look like. They are the defining icons of ancient Egypt, standing massive and permanent against the desert sky. You are likely picturing exactly this, a dusty, yellowish-brown mountain of jagged, stepped stone blocks. There is a major issue with that iconic image. It is a half-truth that represents only the final, degraded fraction of their lifespan. The massive blocks visible today served as internal scaffolding, originally hidden deep beneath the monument's surface. Our collective memory of Giza masks a radiant, polished finish that was stripped away over centuries. To understand the original design, we have to treat those familiar brown steps as a skeleton. Their sole architectural purpose was to bear millions of tons of weight, not to provide an aesthetic finish. Over top of that rough inner core, builders applied a thick skin of wedge-shaped pure white limestone. Each block was highly polished and precisely cut. Fitted together, they completely concealed the steps, creating a single, continuous, flawlessly smooth slope. Under the intense Egyptian sun, that polished white limestone surface acted like a massive mirror. Historical accounts describe the pyramids as being blindingly bright, physically sparkling in the daylight. At the absolute peak sat a capstone, often gilded or plated in solid gold, catching the sun's light at the highest point in the sky. This combination of reflective white stone and gold meant that even at night, the monuments would visibly glow under the moonlight. The pyramids were engineered as immense polished jewels, built to broadcast pharaonic power for miles across the desert horizon. If the pyramids were encased in thousands of tons of protective rock armor, the obvious question is how a feature of that scale completely vanishes. It is easy to blame thousands of years of desert winds and sandstorms, but natural erosion only played a minor role. The smooth outer shell was deliberately and systematically torn down by human hands. Look at how close the pyramids are to the city. That pre-cut, polished white limestone was highly coveted. As urban centers expanded during the Middle Ages, the pyramids became an irresistible, ready-to-use quarry for premium building materials. Those stolen casing stones were repurposed to build Cairo's booming infrastructure, including the grand mosques and soaring minarets you can still see today. Cairo's medieval rise was literally built upon the recycled components of the greatest wonder of the ancient world. Today, we have to look very closely to find any physical trace of that original white marvel. While the vast majority of the limestone skin was carted away or worn down, a few isolated patches managed to survive the centuries of scavenging. This is a photograph of the summit of Khafre's pyramid. If you look at the very top, you can clearly see a stark dividing line where the original smooth casing stones still cling to the peak, hovering right over the exposed rough blocks below. Because the very top was so inaccessible, it avoided the fate of the lower levels, which were scrubbed bare by medieval builders and the slow creep of time. The jagged brown blocks in modern photos are the monument's naked skeleton. The ancient world was rarely the dusty, sepia-toned ruin we imagine. It was a place of vibrant, gleaming, and pristine monuments, shining brilliantly against the sand.